It's all about the toys and the toy haulers as we kick off week number 2. Ultimate RV Expo and my boy Big Dog Ian Baker back in the mix.
It's good to be back, buddy.
It is good to have you back, man. I am so excited. We had a lot of fun last week, but I'm really looking forward to the fun this week. And we're actually going to kick it off with a beauty. I wanted to set you up right.
You did.
How about the 2022 Forest River Rogue Armored 371? 42 feet, 1 inch, roughly 12,800 pounds dry. But, dude, tell me what you think.
I mean, Chris, if you're going to kick off 2022, you got to do it right. And this right here is absolutely it. I love what they've done. You know, they did a great job on the interior from color to setup. I think they, that living space and kitchen, I think they blended it beautifully. They did. And you have the 13-foot garage back here, like you said, which is perfect, right? Because it's good for motorcycles, quads, golf cart. If you have a side-by-side,
kayaks,
whatever Santa got you for Christmas.
Yes, as long as it takes fuel.
As long as it takes fuel, you can put it in here.
Speaking of, and I know it's a little bit late, but I'm still waiting on that Harley Davidson. I just want the 50th anniversary edition Road King chromed out black accents. That's all I want.
Is that to people watching or Santa?
Both.
All the above.
I was not on the good list this year. But you know what is having the versatility and comfort and style of what a toy hauler gives you. It is the most versatile RV. If you need a separate apartment, you need a party deck like we have out here.
Yes.
1,000 pounds, 3,000 pound load capacity when you're putting your stuff in.
Yep.
It is the most versatile RV out there. Plain simple.
And I agree, Chris. The party deck, I think, is a huge selling point that people often overlook when you're talking about toy haulers and RVs, right?
Yeah.
So you can only have 400 square foot in an RV legally. That's all. That's the biggest they can build them.
Yeah.
So the thing about the party deck is that square foot, it's not included, right? Because it's outside space. Yeah. So this is just extra space every time you go camping. And especially if you have a beautiful view off the back. I know we've talked about it before, right? You have the mountain view. You're able to fish right off the back. And if not, hey, there's an extra entrance and exit right into the RV off the back on this one too.
I love that additional feature. I've seen it on the side, haven't seen it off the back, but I like that a lot.
Yep.
The other thing I really like is this Durapoxy floor that they added in.
Yeah.
It's easy to clean, it's oil and gas resistant, but it also looks good with those 5,000 pound tie-ins welded to the frame.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. It gives it a little bit more of a residential look, which kind of brings me to my next point. When people think about toy haulers, Chris, in my experience, they're like, well, why do I need a toy hauler, right? I'm not taking a quad.
Yeah, I don't have a golf cart.
I'm not taking motorcycles. That's great, but you have 4 kids.
Yeah. And
you need a place for them to sleep. You need a place for all their stuff. And that's another thing you get in a toy hauler.
Yep.
You have all this extra space for totes, for bikes, for, if you're bringing I know when we go camping, sometimes we'll bring little water play tables.
Yeah.
They're huge. They're these big plastic obnoxious things.
Yeah.
You have a space to put them in a toy hauler.
Office equipment.
Yes.
I mean, golfing equipment, the whole nine. I've always said, if you like to tailgate, toy haulers are the king of tailgating.
Agreed.
And giving you the additional storage space and sleeping space only makes the tailgating experience that much better. Because when you come, you're going to have 5 tables for all the food you're making for that tailgate because you got to show off because of what Mary Ann prepared last year. You got to beat her in the ground this year. Been there, done that. And this one, you get the versatility of having a separate apartment in the back with its own half bath.
And if I'm tailgating, Chris, this is something that I'm using often right here.
Yes, sir.
Is that bathroom. So, I agree with you, though, right? Excellent space. You have the half bath, the toilet, the sink. And the cool thing about this one is that this one breaks down, too. The idea here is that it maximizes space. You can open this door up, and then you can open this wall up.
Now you got
what that
full
allows
storage space.
is with that you can utilize that full 13-foot and get your side-by-side in here.
Yep.
Otherwise, you can just close it up and do your business.
You got your privacy,
right
And the other thing I like is they took out the Happy Jack. You got the quick set bed system here, which is just you pull down, it's gas strut supported,
Super
2 beds
simple
there.
and easy.
You got the opposing sofas that fold over into a bed itself. And the loft up here, 48 inches wide.
Yes. Yeah.
That's enough for
Tons
2
of sleeping
adults.
Space.
Yep.
Yeah. If you're snuggling. 2 adults if you're snuggling.
Oh, yeah. Which, we usually, I little spoon, he big spoons. So that's kind of.
That's how it goes.
That's how we go. I mean, when you do the RV Expo, that's what you got to do.
Just one room. That's all we need.
One room.
No, but the really nice thing about this too, right, is I know we've talked about this before, Chris, is that you have an AC back here. So if you're talking about a living area, having the AC back here is wonderful. Cools it down nice and quickly. And if it's a nice day, you have the screen on the back too, leading out onto that party deck. Zipper right in the center, so it's easy to go in and out. But you can open that up.
You can roll it up.
Oh, love it.
That is extremely nice to help control the elements and the bugs.
Yes, sir.
Controlling the elements too is this 36-inch vapor door, which is tempered glass. not only keeping the sound, but the smells out as well. And we got washer dryer prep on this beauty.
That's one of the things I was going to say. Another thing that people oftentimes overlook when you're talking about toy haulers, a lot of times you get that washer dryer prep. So if it's something you're looking for in a fifth wheel, don't necessarily exclude a toy hauler. It's definitely one of those you want to keep in mind. And people think, again, toy hauler, oh, well, it's going to be so hideous and masculine inside. And that's not the case. I mean, look at this.
Not at all. Look at this.
It's absolutely beautiful. They did a good job. Light touches.
Yes, and the focal point of this 371 is this chef kitchen. You got the extended top bar, the lower table, all of it solid surface, undermounted sink, high-rise faucet, 3-burner cooktop, Greystone oven. I mean, storage for days, and a 30-inch residential microwave up there. Plus, since it is Forest River, you got to have the blue lights.
Yeah.
Got to have
they do love some blue lights.
They love them some blue lights. And Ian, what you said about the ACs plays into this one too. Not only are we prepped for a third AC, you got two 15Ks in here, but the AC unit not being in the living area means it's more quiet.
Yes, and if you want, you decide you just want it to be super comfortable.
I was just gonna say, holy smokes, I feel like a hug. It's just like, wow. I sat down, I was like, whoa, okay. Grandma's hugging me. I love it.
But yeah, this one is prepped for a third AC, so if you do want the third, it is there. But one of the things I really like to talk about in this one is this right here, for a couple of reasons. One, I really like what they've done with the table. I've seen some manufacturers that try to do unique tabletops and just it doesn't turn out.
It doesn't work.
What they have in their mind is not exactly the execution that comes to play. But this, I think, is perfect. It blends seamlessly with the kitchen, tying everything in. It's very functional. There's 2 extra chairs you can sit right here. And if you set it up like it is right now, this is the other thing I love about it, Chris, is you and I are across from each other, and we can have a great conversation. A lot of times with toy haulers, you have a lot of people in them. They have a ton of places to sleep, but oftentimes not enough good seating, good for entertainment space, and this one absolutely nails it.
Good reconnection space. Got a great shot of the 50-inch TV. And you mentioned it out earlier, how putting the backer there for the TV would not have made sense. But it's there. You can decorate it. You can hang stuff on it if you want to. You got the storage shelves up above it. Plus, you got the driven AM/FM command center, the 30-inch fireplace there, which is electric with multiple flame setting, multi-light setting. And if you notice too, dual USB all over this bad boy.
Yes.
So wherever you sit or stay, I had the heat and the massage on that bad boy. I don't want to get up.
Yeah, that's something that they do very, very well, is make sure that you have lots of USB ports, zebra shades in here too.
Yes.
I love those, be able to control the lighting a little bit better. In the bathroom.
This is awesome, man.
Yeah.
The pass-through with the stainless steel, the porcelain bowl. Oh, Kev, you got to get in and see this shower. All right, Ian, tell us about this bad boy.
All right, so a couple things. One, I'm going to sit right here in my prime position because this is where, well, I spend a lot of time. So
the king is holding
You can ask my wife. She yells at me all the time for it. Get out of the bathroom. Get off your phone. Which is fair. It's a fair point. But one of the things I always like to do when I go inside an RV is just kind of show you the space, right? I'm 6 foot tall, 210, going up every day after Christmas. But as you can see, I have good leg space here, plenty of leg room. But what I love to talk about, Chris, in this one is right here, and that is the shower. This is really cool because you get body sprays, and that is something you just really don't see in in RVs. Outside of $500,000 and up motorhomes, you don't see this. So I love that they put that in there.
The Neo angle too gives you the perception of having a little bit more room just because of how it's built around, and you got the glass enclosure that is it's light can go through it, but vision can't. I'm a fan of that.
Yeah, you get stainless steel bowl, nice linen closet, and where you're sitting, Chris, that king bed is killer.
This is a king size bed, and Kev, I'm gonna move out the way so you can see this. This is a Tilta king bed. So it is a powered system that if you're snoring at night, you need that little additional head raise, you got it. Or when you're ready to go to bed at night, just lower that down. Plus you got the LED reading light, side opening storage up above, dual USB, plus the Furion lit over here on the off-camp side, and your own little workstation over here on the off-camp side as well.
Yeah, good wardrobe space, nice slide-out wardrobe, good storage in here.
Oh, dude, you want to see storage?
I do.
Let me show you what we got outside.
Let's do it.
Just an absolute beauty, man.
Yeah.
42 feet, 1 inch, 12,780 pounds, can sleep, what, 7, easy?
Yeah, oh, for sure.
And come out, you got beautiful graphics, 18 and a 12-foot awning out here.
The blue lights, Chris.
The blue lights. With even blue lights in the skirt-mounted speakers, which I kind of like this, moving them down because I'm not blaring my partner across the way.
Yeah,
with music.
for sure.
Yeah. They might not like what I like. But enclosed heated underbelly, ground control 3.0 with that 6-point leveling. Got the gorgeous G-rated tires with the tire pressure monitoring system on there.
Yeah, that's one of the things I want to mention when we talk about G-rated tires. On a toy hauler, it's going to be more important than normal, right? Nobody wants to have a blowout. You're putting a lot of weight in here. You have almost 4,000 pounds of cargo carrying capacity.
Okay.
So having those G-rated tires is a big deal.
Yeah. And having an outside kitchen's a big deal for me.
Yeah?
Yeah, well, yeah, because I'm at a tailgate. I got to show off a little bit.
Well, the ice
So,
maker. I love that.
maker,
I
yeah.
love that.
How can you have your outdoor bourbon without the outdoor ice maker? Plus, you got the mini dorm style fridge. You got the steel coats on these.
Yep.
You got the inlay for the cutting board as well as the trash can.
Yeah.
I mean, just awesome LP quick connect. And the cool upgrade about this one, you know, most toy haulers, the fifth wheels, come with a generator, right?
Sure.
Well, in most cases.
Yeah, and again, another big benefit.
Another big benefit.
Another reason people overlook toy haulers.
This one, inverter generator.
Okay.
Pretty sweet. It's one of the Yamahas. It's got remote start. It's a 5,500 watt. It even has the old pull string for when you set up outside, maybe you don't have power or don't have enough juice to really start it. So you got that little option there, the remote. So if you really want to show off when you're talking about sitting at the campsite, old boy across the way got his going, robba, robba, robba. Got that open frame.
What was that sound?
Robba, robba, robba.
All right.
Which is also the noise I make in meetings when I'm angry. This one, inverter, so it's quiet and it only pulls what it needs.
I love that. Yeah,
Love it.
it's fantastic. Self-sufficient. You got good storage space still. They did
Oh,
an
I love
excellent
this.
job with the
Tri-access.
storage up top.
Yes.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
that.
I like the front cap too. You crawling in there, buddy?
I'm gonna try to get in there. I might get stuck. I got the tie downs, but having that tri-access because they moved everything down, enlarged the battery box, and then moved the generator over here to the side, just really maximizes the storage space in there. You pretty much have a basement.
Love it. Very
So,
cool.
Very cool. So for a 42 feet, 1 inch, 12,000 pounds, well, roughly 12,800 pounds dry.
Sure.
You're looking at a 150-gallon fresh tank. We didn't even touch on that.
Yeah, that's a huge fresh
That's
tank.
huge.
We're only looking at like 100 in a toy hauler, which is still big for a fifth wheel.
It is. And when you got an inverter generator, plus a 150 on the fresh, 80 on the gray, 80 on the black, that's some off-the-grid camping that you can go for a pretty good long weekend.
Yeah, and that's one of the great things about this segment. One of the things I'm so excited about, Chris, is when, and one of the reasons I wanted to kick it off with toy haulers, because people, again, even if you don't have toys, if you don't have motorcycles, you don't have quads, don't exclude toy haulers. You get huge space. That bedroom was 6'5" up in the front.
Yeah,
huge headroom, a ton of storage. You get the half bath in here, plenty of sleeping. If you're looking to haul a lot of people, think toy hauler, because they absolutely rock.
And they nailed it. If you're looking for one with some upgraded amenities and a chef kitchen that's going to make everybody envious, the 2022 Forest River Rogue Armored 371 is the one for you.